Hey, so just so you know, we're gonna go pick up a bandsaw on Thursday. I've been watching on Craigslist for a while looking for a big old bandsaw, and the other night I saw one that was for sale for $400, and the picture was terrible, just awful. And but I can tell that it's a big saw, and they say that it runs and the price is good. So last night, Alex, while you were at work, they called me and I took a ride out to Athol to go check it out. When I got there, we took a ride down to this guy's shop behind the house, and he showed me this monstrosity of a bandsaw. It's huge, like large by huge, ginormous huge. I gave the guy a card and talked about the project a little bit, and he was pretty psyched.
I watched your videos on your website.
Oh yeah?
You're doing a hell of a job.
Thanks.
Hell of a job.
He said that he was in the Marine Corps and had traveled all over the world on those ships, and there's a whole big wide world out there to go see, and you can kind of see the glint in his eye when he was talking about it. So he seems pretty psyched. Yeah, we'll get a crew together and go back and pick it up on Thursday.
You guys all part of this boat building crew?
It's just Steve and I right now.
Well, so you just muscle, huh?
We're just muscle. That's it. We left our brains at home tonight.
Well, so
Yeah.
we can A, hook it up to the come along, or B, we can just try to muscle it.
I would hook it up and come along. Anyway, even if you still do more.
We used a come along to winch it up onto the trailer. It came with a mobile base, and the guy was kind enough to give us the mobile base for it. So getting it on the trailer wasn't too tough.
Fucker has sawn a lot of lumber.
It's gonna saw a lot more. The biggest might be yet ahead of it.
When I was working for the old bastard, we'd done a ton of sawing on it, and shit, he probably had it 100 years for that.
Yeah, I'm interested to do a little research and see like what year it was manufactured.
I have a thing up in my file somewhere that tells when it was manufactured. It has a picture of one that they had painted, and the frame was, I think the frame was black and the wheels were red, and it was pretty soft.
But it was really great when we went to pick it up because we got it on the trailer, and I gave the guy the money that we had agreed upon for it, and he handed a bunch of money back, which was totally unexpected.
If you're still alive when it's, if I'm still alive when it's finished,
Yep.
I'd like to see it on the water.
Absolutely.
And he said that he really liked to see young folks willing to work for something and have a long-term goal, and respected that, and had to get something for the saw, but wanted to give it to us a little bit cheaper. So we ended up paying $200 for it, which was just absolutely crazy. And he only had 2 requests. He wanted to know where we were doing the build so he could come see it while it's being built, and he said if he's alive when it goes in the water, he wants to see it in the water. So I think two very reasonable requests for almost giving us this saw.
I mean, we are pretty crazy. Look at the project we've started.
I have to agree with it. That's quite an undertaking.
It's been really cool to see how many people are willing to help out and
Yeah.
donate and give us a break because they think that this project's cool and they want to support us. That's been really, really awesome.
There's a couple stickers for you. For our logo, and that's the address and my cell number. So you can find this. Thank you so much, Bruce.
You're welcome. I'll be down. I'm
hope so.
interested in your project.
I hope so. Yeah, we're out there pretty much every weekend.
I'm impressed with the young kids that actually work.
Thanks. Yeah. Cool. Well,
Off you go.
here.
Drive
Thank you so
careful.
much.
Right.
You will.
Nice to meet you guys.
And then we drove it down these windy, hilly back roads on the way home, and it was just about maximum towing capacity for the Subaru to have that thing behind it. I could feel it pushing us a little bit down the hill, and going up the hills, I had to drop it down to even second gear to claw our way up some of them. So good job, Subaru. She got a workout. So before we picked up the saw, I didn't do much research. I just knew that it was big and heavy and really old. Once we got it here, did a little more online research and found out that it was made in Rochester, New York. sometime between 1897 and 1925. And we know that those are the dates because that's when this company that manufactured it was in existence. So it was Clemson, something like that, in New York, and that was bought out by a conglomerate, which is the American Woodworking Tool Company, manufacturing tool company, something like that. And that conglomerate was in existence between 1897 and 1925.
It's so much easier than I thought.
Man, this really gives it perspective right here.
So that's cool. The saw is almost 100 years old. It looks pretty terrible. The paint's all chipping off it. There's no rubber on the wheels. There's no guards. The electrical isn't really fully hooked up, but pretty much everything on it is cast iron, which is really cool because it's heavy and it's tough and it's really easily repairable. The bones seem to be there. Everything seems to be in working shape, so I think we can clean it up and get it running for not too much money.